I called you. I don't know where you are, but call me back. I want to talk about things. I want to work them out. I don't want to fight anymore. Love, Cuppy. Hey guys, it's DJ Cuppy here. Super excited to have a chat with you guys and let you know what's up with Cuppy. I've been DJing since I was about 16 years old, and DJing for me has always been something I've loved doing. I've been lucky enough to always have the support, you know, from my family and my friends, and for me education was always a very important part of it, so I made sure I went to school, I went to university, I got a bachelor's degree and a master's. But now that I'm 24 years old, it's really time for me to take DJing on as a proper career, as a full-time job, as a profession. And you know, this year for me has been great because I've been able to really do that.
Cuppy. Mixing the beats with Cuppy.
Out in the street, they call it murder. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up, up.
I would say the biggest challenge in my career so far has been kind of like getting outside my dad's shadow. You know, I have a great father that's very, very hardworking, and he's an inspiration to me and a lot of people. But I found it very difficult, you know, trying to separate our brands, trying to separate our crafts. You know, I work so hard, and you know, I really, really love what I do, and I put a lot of effort into it, and sometimes it's frustrating when, you know, people don't acknowledge it and they basically say everything gets handed over to me. But I've decided I'm going to let my work speak for itself and, you know, pick it up from there.
And you know that I know every time, girl, I'm on your mind.
Cactus on the Roof really comes from, apart from that sound, it's my party as well. So I have a party that I've thrown in London over the last year, which was very successful, called Cactus. Check them out at Cactus on the Roof on Instagram. And Cactus really came from me living in London and wanting to play like Niger music, but not really having a place. Or, you know, I wanted that balance. I didn't want to play for Nigerian parties that were not inclusive, they were only with the Nigerian community. Then I wanted to play in venues that had a mixed crowd, but then allowed me play Afrobeat. So they were, you know, I'd go to certain venues, they'll say no Afrobeats allowed. I'll go to Nigerian parties and they won't allow like non-Nigerians. I just felt like, really and truly, as an advocate for Nigeria, as an artist, as a DJ, I should be someone living abroad, making sure that other people that are not from Nigeria are hearing our sound, not just sticking to that community. So I literally was like, okay, well, guess what? I'm gonna make my own party. If you can't beat them, beat them. I also feel like another thing that's up with me right now is really trying to figure out what's next. You know, I'm getting back in the studio. I'm definitely working on an EP for next year, which is going to be amazing. My first EP ever. And you know, I'm really ready to start explaining and start making people understand that Cuppy is here and she's not going anywhere.
I'm ready to fight you for your love. I'm ready to fight you for your love. I go fit to shoot person for your love.
It's a really exciting time for me. I've moved back to Nigeria, home sweet home, and I've been working on a lot of exciting projects that I would love to tell you guys about. It's actually funny because a lot of people say, "Oh, Cuppy, what have you been up to? What are you working on?" And it's really great because now my new song with techno called Green Light is out.
I want to see you go low. Baby, really come and do. I want to see you go low. Mommy, anywhere you go, I swear I follow. You give me love, oh, but I never seen before.
My most memorable moment of 2017 is definitely releasing Green Light, my new song with techno. It's my first official single, and I look back and I'm glad I did it in 2017. A lot of people say that I didn't put out music quick enough or I took too long, but I think it's all about quality over quantity, so that's definitely a proud moment. Even regardless of how well the song does or do, I'm just proud that I dedicated myself to something and I actually got to a point where it came out and I gave the world, I guess, a piece of original content from me. And it's a risk I took, but they say no risk, no return. But you know, yeah, it hasn't been easy. Before even getting in the studio with techno, I was in a place where I felt like I was under a lot of pressure to do my own song, but I just wanted to do it right. You know, my dad always tells me anything worth doing is worth doing well. So it was so important for me to make sure that I entered Green Light and I entered my project feeling confident.
I don't want to be lonely. Need me someone to hold me. Tease me. Please me. Excuse me. I don't want to be lonely. Need me someone to hold me. Tease me. Please me.
It is already a success project because of how hard I worked on it. I feel like it's so important for people to understand that it was a process. You know, it's a 3-minute song, but it's really like a 3-month process. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication in the studio. Working with techno was a great experience because he's definitely always pushing me. He's like a perfectionist. There's so many times we recorded, he say, no, Cuppy, we have to start over again. And I thought he was crazy, but I'm so happy that he did that because it allowed us to really get that quality I wanted.
I need for me go. I want to see you go low. Baby, really come and do. I want to see you go low.
Now that Green Light is out and you know it's done very well, we're almost on 1 million views on YouTube. Probably, no, actually, by the time this is done, we're definitely on 1 million views on YouTube. And you know, it's amazing just hearing young girls come and tell me how much of an inspiration I am and how much they enjoy the music is so fulfilling, and it's inspiring me to do more.
Baby, let me tell you something. I love you, Green Light, baby, pump pump. On my chair, baby, one thing. I see the green light. I love the green light.
Well, 2017 is not over yet, but right now, I mean, Green Light is doing very well. Is it my favorite song? Yes, not just because it's my song. I just feel like it's a great balance between that chilled vibe, but that vibe you can dance to. Now, if you're looking to literally get up and just lose yourself, a record like Woe is great. If you're just trying to really come down and just chill, like something like, I don't know, Maradona, or maybe like Gaga Shuffle, and then one song that or I feel like Malo, Tiwa and Wiz and Spells is another great record. I mean, but obviously, like the minute you hear that Yeba sound, it just takes over. So there's a lot of good records. A lot of my friends are artists. I know they have some more stuff coming, so I definitely feel like this last quarter is going to be a competitive run for a lot of people. You know, my expectations are really, as a DJ, I love music. The more music we have, the better. You know, it's an exciting time. I don't favor any artist more than others. It's all about the music.
Dance it from you, dance it to. Roll it from you, roll it to. Wine it from you, wine it to. Baby girl, you give me love.
Cuppy is wrapping up 2017 with a bang. I mean, at this rate, maybe a green light remix, who knows? But more importantly, I have an amazing December doing Cactus on the Roof every Sunday in Lagos. That's going to be phenomenal, bringing down some very special guests. So every Sunday I'll be doing that. And just, you know, just continuing to get in the studio, getting ready for an amazing 2018, new music, an EP, and just really, now that I've moved back to Lagos, just soaking in, catching up with everyone, pushing myself. I mean, I'm still on an experimental path, but regardless of what I do, I want to make sure that people feel like Cuppy is breaking the rules, Cuppy is pushing the envelope, and I'm helping others. My advice to upcoming artists is to make sure, first of all, that you're passionate about what you're doing. You know, make sure you're entering music because of the love for music, because I will tell you for free, it is not what it looks like all the time. It's not always fabulous, it's not always fun. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, a lot of disappointments. So, you know, really make sure that passion is like, literally like, no one can tell you anything. This is what you've chosen to do. Because that passion is, that passion is what gets that 1% of people that actually make it.
Dance it for me. Roll it for me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wine it for me. Baby girl, you give me love.
Hey guys, DJ Cuppy here. It's been great hanging out with you guys, having a chat, telling you about everything that's been going on. Wishing you an amazing time. Whatever you're doing, do it well. Lots of love from Cuppy. Mwah.
Baby, let me tell you something. I love your green light, baby, pom pom. On my chair, baby, one thing. I see the green light, I love the green